All righty, we're live. A couple more seconds for anybody you guys listening. Is the frequency in use? I don't think it is because I haven't heard anything for the last 10 minutes. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? You didn't think so. If there is any, jump in there and say something. Just yell a break or help or 911, but better to call 911 first. They'll help you out. If you can't do that, tell us and we'll do it for you. Just tell us who you are and where you are, so we can tell 911 where you are. Anyway, your net may be broken at any time for an emergency. For information on this net, you can see us on YouTube right now. Just look it up on there in the YouTube search block for K4PEW. You might call it, it'll bring up that station, K4PEW. Other than that, we have, you can go to our other website, which is 146415.net. That's hard to remember. 146415.net. That has some information on Simplex that should be useful for someone who's not familiar. Also, you can see us on groups.io. I can just look it up under MJSS. You can sign up for an email. It also has a nice front page for explaining what our schedule is and what we do and what we don't do and what we are as a club and what we're not. Anyway, got all that done. The net normally meets, or you can send me an email, by the way, at k4pew@arrl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Saturday night and also every Wednesday night. I want to give my thanks to Michael, Cam4YRF, for doing the net for me this past Saturday. I was not feeling real well and appreciate his help on it. He's a great help to the net. He also does the net on Sunday night, so that's another announcement. On Sunday night, 7:30, 10 meters at 7:30 p.m. on 28.415. At any rate, of course, we conduct the net here on 146.415 FM Simplex. And the purpose of the net is to have fun, to figure out who we can hear, who we can't hear. Most people, I find, most people who are interested, they keep a log of who they can hear. Usually, if they hear somebody new that they can't hear, or I say hear, they can hear it here on YouTube, and they might not be able to hear it themselves on their antenna. And I think, oddly, just that short story on that, I bought this antenna, very expensive diamond antenna, it happens to be, and bunches of the people who are on the net have improved their antenna stations in the last, we're on our 7th year. But I think I've only had this antenna a year or two, maybe 2 years. But it was also, after I bought it, I don't know, probably at least a dozen, maybe 15 people have purchased these antennas as well because they perform so well. But there's other comparable antennas. I don't think I'm selling time because I'm not. I wish I was. I could make money, but I can't do that. Let's see. Announcements. The big announcements of the day are today's operations. We're having a 2-meter net right now on 146.415 FM. And we're going to do an unannounced net on 70 centimeters on 446.415. It's 446.415. Anybody have any doubt about that? Just let me know. I'll repeat it again later. And then we'll follow that with the 10-meter net, which we normally do tonight, which is at 28.415 upper side. 28.415 upper side. Then tomorrow night, we've got a Simplex net in Bowling Green, just north of Bowling Green. It's almost due north of me, but that's going to be different for anybody else. Well, almost everybody else. And that's on 146.430. 146.430. And that's Steve up in Bowling Green. And he does a great job up there. And he checks in here periodically, as I check in there periodically. And then, of course, Thursday night, which is tomorrow also at 8 o'clock, is the Wilson County Amateur Radio Club's information net on the repeater 147.105, a plus offset, and a PL of 156.7. Anybody have any questions about those announcements? I don't think I have any more unless somebody else does. Very good. Sheer silence. Peanut Gallery is quiet today. Only some of you remember the Peanut Gallery. Well then, if I don't have any more corrections or any questions about the net or about the announcements, we'll go ahead and move forward. We are on net number 641. We're starting from the east, and we're moving right along. We'll start taking check-ins from the east. And oh, by the way, on the check-ins, I'm interrupting myself. We want to make sure that you give the call, your first name, and your closest named, well, cross streets. Well, actually, just the city you're in is fine. It helps people understand where you are when they're hearing you or not hearing you or barely hearing you. I'll repeat it anyway. And please forgive me in advance if I don't remember your name or your location. No, I have trouble remembering that there's nets on them. Anyway, that's not quite true. But let's start taking check-ins from the east. Please come in.
Hotel India, James, and Mount Juliet.
Very good. You won again there, James. That's James and Mount Juliet. That's good to have you in there. Who else is east?
KO4 DTZ. Uniform Bill, Possum Town.
Hey, hold on, Bill. I had a couple in there. I had Johnny Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu. He is in Inglewood, and Bill, and that's K. Is it KK4W?
Roger, roger.
Wow, that was a good guess. Very good. That's Bill in Possum Town, Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform. Of course, the one previous to that was John Inglewood. It's on the west side of the Cumberland, over there across from Opperland. Who else is east?
KI4SIB, KI4SOR. Good evening.
Very good. Got you in there, Richard. You sound real good. And also Stephanie's in there, so very good for that too. They're both, that's Richard, Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo, and Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo, both just west of downtown Lebanon. Good to have you both in there. Who else is east?
CE4TWI.
Hey, very good. How you doing? You doing all right, Wes? Haven't heard from you in a few days.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep during the last net, before the last net. So no, everything's good out here in the east. Carry on, KE4TWI.
Yeah, very good. That's Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India West. He's a little bit, kind of north of Watertown. Who else is east? Very good, Stan. Sound good, as always. That's Stan. He's also in Lebanon. Well, not also, because the previous one was in Watertown, but that's Stan. He's a little bit north of downtown Lebanon. Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Anybody else east? Hey, Earl, you're doing good. That's Earl. He is in Noreen, a little bit, for those who don't know where Noreen is, because I've been through it, but it's been a while. He's east of a little bit east of the Cedars of Lebanon, where they had Hams Fest. So last time was over a year ago, so it's kind of hard to remember that far back. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu, and that's Earl in Noreen. Who else is east?
The N4 EBX. Central Pike. There's Eddie.
The Central Pike Marauder. How you doing, Eddie? It's Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray.
Hanging in there. Had a little allergy problem for a couple of days, but maybe I think I'm getting over it now.
Well, it was so dry at one point I mowed the lawn and I thought I was in a dust storm.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to me, was blowing too many leaves around.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I did the same thing. Anyway, that's Eddie. He is in Gladeville, south of I think all of Gladeville is south of 40, but that's Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray. Good signal. Who else is east? Have we run out of east? All righty, up to the north then. Please come in. I think that was Frank, but is that Frank who I just heard you? Because there's a double or a triple in it.
Yeah, that was me. KW9RKK.
Very good. That's Frank. He's in northwest Mount Juliet. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo. Excellent signal, because I did copy you kind of over the other one or two stations. So good to have you in there. It's Frank, Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo. Who else was in there? Say that one more time. It's November 4.
November 4, Victor Tango.
All right, Charlie. One more time. You got a lot of static on your signal. You still on the HT today?
No, actually, I'm getting tagged on your signal too. I gotta check on my internet. It's probably going on. November 4, Victor Tango India. By the lake in Mount Juliet.
Oh yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody else heard as well as me. But that's November 4, Victor Tango India. I want to probably the youngest ham on the net. He's 13 years old, doing a great job. November 4, Victor Tango India. That's Charlie, and he's up there by the lake north of me, and well, I guess it's still Mount Juliet. Who else is north?
Alpha 4 Delta Echo, Daniel, Mount Juliet.
Very good. Got homebound, still working. How you doing, Danny?
Doing great, loving it.
It's got its pitfalls working at home. I've done it. It's I kind of like going to an office and leave my work there at night.
Yeah, I got a project going on right now, and they're calling me after hours. So it's the first time in 2 or 3 years. It's actually a bummer.
Oh yeah. Anyway, it's Daniel. It's Alpha 4 Delta Echo. He's here in Mount Juliet. Who else is? He works from home, obviously. Who else is north?
WB0NOO, Mark in Northwest Wilson.
There you go, Mark. You're doing your retirement at home, I understand.
Yeah, I'm working from home.
Very good. That's Mark up near the north. It's Northwest Wilson, near the Weather Bureau, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric. I think that's what it's still called. What do they call that station up there? I keep saying the wrong things. You know, Mark?
I think it's NOAA. Still, I don't know. As far as I know, it hasn't changed. It's actually the radar site.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice place. I've been through it. You know, it's a very nice station up there.
Yep, it is. It's a neat place.
Yeah, very good. That's Mark again. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar. Who else is north? I'm hearing some excellent digital noise on there. Switch it over to analog, please. I think I heard whiskey. Is that November 4? I mean, whiskey for November India. Is that correct?
Roger, W4NI, Whiskey 4, Norway, Italy, Russ in Inglewood.
Yeah, very good, Russ. I think is this the first time on the net?
Roger that.
Yeah, did I talk to you the other day?
Roger that.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that was the same person. I don't think I know your first name. Anyway, if you are interested, go to that. If you want to sign up for the email reminders, you know where to go. That's groups.io in case you're interested. Where Inglewood, then you must be near, you probably hear Johnny real well up there.
Yeah, real good. I'm across the river and from Opryland.
Yep, no, I know, well, I know the location. I don't know where you live, but I know where Inglewood is. After Johnny checked, I didn't know where Inglewood was before Johnny got on it. Very good. That's Russ in Inglewood, Whiskey 4 November India. There was somebody else in there. Ah, very good. Conditions aren't as good as normal for you, Steve, but I did copy it in there. That's Steve Kilo 4 Whiskey Kilo uniform. You copying me the same way, kind of poorly?
Yeah, I've got you pretty good in there. Not like the other day.
No, it's a little buzz in there. I did hear you pretty well that time. It's about an S3, but I can copy it real well. That's Steve, and he's the one that does the net on Tuesday and Thursday nights on that 146.430 at 7:30 p.m. In case you can reach him up there. Recently, up until today anyway, up until the last net, it's been very good, very, very good. Up at Bowling Green, it was almost like we were next door. In case you didn't see the video, you can go to Facebook. There was a video of the event from a week ago today, I believe. And it was on 140. If you look up Facebook, I'm not on Facebook, so, but you can see it even if you aren't. It's 146 4.430. Yeah, Facebook, just look at 146.430. Isn't that correct, Steve? Yeah, a little 90-second video of how good the signal was up there in Bowling Green from here. I was surprised because I could hear my voice on his video, and it was almost like it was almost like I was in Bowling Green when I was talking. It was kind of neat. Anyway, that was Steve. Kilo 4 Whiskey Kilo uniform, just north of Bowling Green. Who else? He's 65 miles north of me, by the way. Who else is north?
Kilo November 4, Foxtrot Alpha X-ray.
Very good, Otis. Doing all right?
Doing great. Thank you.
All right, very good. That's Kilo November 4 Foxtrot Alpha X-ray Otis. He's in Hendersonville. So we had the 13-year-old and the 90-something-year-old. I don't want to give away his age. Who else is north?
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra Paul North Mount Juliet.
Yeah, very good. You're sounding real good there, Paul. Of course, you should.
Close enough.
Yeah, that's right. Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra Paul in Mount Juliet. That's the other Paul in Montreal. Who else is north?
W3JCH, Justin and Galvin.
Hey, very good, Justin. You sound good. A little bit of buzz in there, but you're doing real fine. Which antenna are you using now?
Oh, mobile units is on pass-through glass of the truck. Nothing fancy there, nothing's changed. But I can actually hear you better tonight than I usually can. So, it's weird.
No, things do change. But again, yeah, I got a through glass. I know I told you that on my card. Those through glass antennas are an underperformer for sure.
I'll tell you, I've been, compared to what it is, it works fairly well. But, yeah, I mean, I guess it's about only antenna I've ever owned, though. So, I don't know how good I can speak to that.
Well, I don't know how much. Do you remember how much you paid for the through glass?
Like $26.
Yeah, but you can get an awful nice dual band vertical for a vehicle for about twice as much, maybe a little bit more, but not too much.
Well, maybe that's where I need to start at next. Maybe we'll upgrade the truck.
Oh yeah, no, it makes a world of difference. It really does. Anyway, that's Justin in Gallatin. Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel. He's in Gallatin. Who else is north? All righty, over to the west. Please come down.
KM4YRF, Mike and Belshire.
Sounds like you're a Lone Ranger out there, Michael.
Maybe.
Very good. Appreciate again you doing the net Saturday night. Gave me I felt like it was a vacation because I didn't do I did the net Wednesday and then I had a whole week off until this week. It was awesome.
Well, we can't be having that.
That's all right. So, by the way, we still do need to have somebody else as an alternate net control, but I don't know who that would be. I mean, it obviously has to be. But again, even if somebody doesn't have a great elevation like I do, and just as not speaking to you, speaking to everybody, you can always do relays with other people, which is pretty simple to do, and it makes for just as good. Maybe sometimes just as good or better in that because other people get involved with relays, which we sometimes have to do here as well. Anyway, if anybody's interested in filling in or trying out net control using your station and a relay, I'll be happy to let you do it. This isn't I don't really want this to be a one-man show, but it has been it's been a 1.3-man show for about 6 years. I spent a few weeks in the hospital, so that was one event, and then there was other events where I was out of town, so other people fill in, and that's people like KG4 or MIZ filled in once or twice, and that's Kevin over in Lebanon, and also Eddie over in Gladeville filled in a couple of times, and Michael's filled in a few times, so it's been a good helper all around. Anyway, that was Michael. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Who else is west?
November 4, Delta Juliet Tango, Don and Bon Aqua.
Yeah, very good, Don and Bon Aqua. You'd be a rough one to do the net, but you can hear most people, can't you? Except for maybe Far East.
Yeah, like I was saying on the chat on the live stream, but in the wintertime, I can hear a lot better out to the east because the leaves are off the trees. So, like, Earl signal comes way up, and there's people out in that area. It comes like Earl goes from like S0 to S3 now, and he's actually readable. And yeah, I might be able to do it. But some in the middle, around Nashville or in Mount Juliet for relays would be good to have too.
Oh yeah, no, I just think that there's also we just need some people. They don't have. I'm not asking them to do it every week. Believe me on that. Just there's going to be occasions where hopefully after COVID's over, I can take a night off or so. I mean, my gosh. Anyway, good to have you in there, Don in Bon Aqua, and that's November 4 Delta Juliet Tango. Who else is? He's got a great signal, by the way, because he's way out. If you know where Bon Aqua is, west of Nashville, does really well. Who else is west?
KG4 CXE Chris and Dalton. Rick Ashland City.
All right, hang on one second, Rick. I had Chris in Donaldson. Conditions aren't as good tonight, are they, Chris?
I don't honestly know.
Starting to sound like a politician.
Well, this is what happens when you have an indoor antenna.
Well, see, you'd be the first to know bad conditions because you wouldn't be able to hear Jack down the road.
Well, the best part is I can generally hear the normal people, and that's how I know everything's all right. Now, every once in a while, I'll hear Richard, and I know things are good.
Who are you calling normal?
The normal.
Yeah, I know. The ones within a 15-mile radius, and most of them east of you. Yeah, very good. That's Chris. He's in Donaldson with an indoor antenna, but he does real fine. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-ray Echo. And then there was Rick in, what do you call it over there? Ashcan. I mean, sorry, not Ashcan City, Ashland City. KM for TJF, I think it is, isn't it? Hey, Rick.
Hey, man, how's everybody?
Man, you're coming in good tonight from where you are. You sure you're not closer?
I'm not closer. I am actually at home. So that's good to hear, man. You sound good and clear, too.
Yeah, no, it's not a little bit of buzz on there, but it's just a good signal from where you are, considering where you are. So you're doing fine. You know, if you ever get that 200-foot tower, just think how good you'll do.
Oh, I know. That's going to be awesome. I don't know who's going to pay for it, but when they do, I'm going to be happy.
Yeah, I got you. Very good. That's Rick in Ashland City. Kilo Mike 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot. It's not Kilo November. It is Kilo Mike, right?
November.
Yeah, I knew I messed that up. Didn't sound right to me. Yeah, you're the next letter down from your brothers. All right, very good. Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot in Ashland City. That's a nice throw over to the west. Who else is west?
Quick comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Don.
Yeah, see, the leaves off the trees make a difference. I can actually hear Chris. He actually has three nice signals.
Wow, that does make a big difference because I'm pretty sure his antenna is on the east side of his house, which puts you to the west side of his house.
Yeah, like I said, as the more leaves fall off, it gets better, and of course, come the spring again, it'll go back the way it be in the summer. But yeah, I'm hearing my clock smoke now. It's so cool.
Yeah, I believe that's called absorption.
You are correct, sir. Give the man a cookie.
Yeah, knowing that term means nothing. Doesn't help me at all. Anyway, in the summer we have a lot of absorption. There's a lot. We had the same issue, and everybody talks about how I said I did simplex in Florida. I said, yeah, he says that must be great. Simplex says, well, yes and no. It's relatively flat, but there's a heck of a lot of absorption, 9 months out of the year.
Absolutely.
Anyway, who else is west?
BT4 LV Jack and Donald.
All righty, Jack. I think there was somebody else in there, but Jack, you doing all right?
Great.
Fantastic. Anyway, that's Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor Jack in Donaldson. Who else is west? Anybody else west? All right, down to the south then, please. We lost the whole south.
W0GZR, Mark in Nashville. Mr. Paul, you're F9 plus 20 tonight.
Hold on one second. I think I had 2 or 3 people in there, but I did hear Tom N for Tango Mike, correct?
Close. Kilo Mike for Tango Mike. KM4.
Oh, you got a new. If I just issued you a vanity call.
That is a vanity call. It was issued about back in 1999.
Oh no, I was saying the Kilo 4 Tango Mike was a new vanity call.
No, it's Kilo Mike for Tango Mike. But boy, we got great conditions tonight, Paul. You're much stronger than usual, so it's looking good tonight.
Yeah, stronger to some. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it is. It's better, but it wasn't. It was funny because it wasn't as good up into Kentucky as it had been in the last week, 10 days. So yeah, conditions are bouncing around, but yeah, it's pretty good. Your signal's great as always. By the way, that was Tom Kilo Mike 4 Tango Mike, and he's in Rockville. I also heard Mark in there over in Nashville, Whiskey Zero. Oh, it's GZR. I'm trying to read my writing. That was a dumb thing to do. Golf Zulu Romeo.
Yes, indeed. I just watched an episode of Corner Gas this afternoon.
Yeah, what a great show. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about a show. It's on, if you have Amazon Prime, it's a great show to watch. Funny. It takes place. It's called Corner Gas. Just look it up. If you don't like it, don't blame me. But you get double your money back if you don't like it. It's on Amazon Prime called Corner Gas. G-A-S.
Yeah, this was the one where they got into an eating contest.
It's still funny. I've never had a show with that many dumb people in it.
I know it. It's great.
No, it is. It's a funny show. and it's produced in Canada, and you wouldn't normally be able to tell if it was produced in Canada, but there's obviously it takes place in Saskatchewan, Canada, and it was the #1 comedy show in Canada for I don't know 5 or 6 years. But it's all on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. Anyway, I'm not trying to advertise for Amazon Prime. Anyway, Mark, good to have you in there. It's Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo in Nashville. And we had Tom, Kilo Mike 4, Tango Mike in Rockville. Who else was south?
Kilo 4, Oscar Foxtrot, Oscar. Sierra Yankee Victor.
All right, I had 2 in there. Hold on one second, Larry. I had Donnie down here in the south of me. That is Donnie in Hermitage. Kilo 4, Oscar Foxtrot, Oscar. Is the conditions as well good for you, Don?
I'm just on a little 5 watts tonight on my outside antenna. I'm doing some reworking here. I didn't know I'm probably not getting out too well.
Yeah, you're really doing poorly. You're just a hair under 50 over to me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, very good. That's 5 watts for Donnie, in case those of you who may not have been able to hear him, but I'm guessing he's heard by a lot of people. Michael, you copied Donnie, don't you?
He was that 5 people.
That's what I'm saying. His conditions are very good, and his 5 watts is doing the bigger 5 watts in Hermitage. And I heard Larry in there. I know you're not on 5 watts, Larry.
No, my little QRP station, they walking all over me.
Very good. That's Larry, also in Rockville. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Who else is south?
Yeah, 4
All right. How are you copying people tonight there, Tony?
Well, like before, except, well, the people in Mount, all the folks stations in Mount Juliet were great. Mike and Milcher, I was reading him, but everybody else, all the West stations, I just got noise.
Yeah, I kind of. Well, you saw that elevation profile going north. It really makes you look like you're in a hole.
Makes me feel like I'm in a hole.
Yeah, but again, you're not going to move because of that, and that's one of the reasons you would, if you're going to, like I said, in your case, you wanted to buy a better antenna, you did. I'm just saying that that causes people to get the best antenna possible to overcome at least some of the difficulties for the terrain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because like Mike and Milcher, on the old antenna, I couldn't hear him at all.
Yeah, that just shows you the difference, because Mike has an excellent signal out of when he does the net. There's only a couple of stations. Mike, it was just a couple of stations in Murfreesboro. Were those the ones you couldn't hear?
Yeah, normally there's 2 stations in Murfreesboro that I can't hear.
Yeah, Smyrna, and as you know where obviously Tony knows where Smyrna is, and it sounds funny to hear somebody say they can't copy Mike because he's got a great signal. But good, I'm glad you're in there, Tony, and I'm glad I hope you're enjoying that antenna.
Absolutely, and everybody needs to check in on the Santa Net come Christmas Eve.
Yeah, very good. The Santa Net will be conducted here on 146.415 FM Simplex. Tony does that. How many years is this? 16 or 17?
This will be my 19th year.
Oh, wow. I was wrong on both counts. 19th year doing the Santa Net. And so whether you're young or old, if you have children, they can get in and participate, as long as you're standing there letting them transmit. But yeah, Tony does a very very nice, unique presentation on for Santa Claus on Saturday. I'm sorry, not on Saturday night, but on Christmas Eve, which isn't on a Saturday this week, or this year. Anyway, that's Tony, Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec, and we'll be sending out reminders about that. And tell your friends, just make an announcement to them about the Santa Net on this frequency on Christmas Eve. Who else is south? I think I heard Bill in there. Was that Bill? Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee? Yeah, there was a triple in there, I think.
Yeah, I was in there.
All right, very good. I got you in there, Bill. You doing all right?
Yeah, everything's working out good.
Very good. That's Bill. Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee in Murfreesboro. Who was the other station, or maybe more than one?
AG4 SFF.
Ah, very good. You didn't make the move yet, Charles?
Negative, and I went to court today, and I got so nervous that I spaced out, or I blanked. He was asking what my address was, and oh my goodness, I forgot my own address.
Well, next time, just whip out your driver's license so you can read it to them. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's easy to get nervous in court. That was Charles. He's in Smyrna. Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot. Who else is south?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken, Smyrna.
Ah, I see you remember. Is it because of the reminders?
Yes, sir, it was.
Ah, very good. Good to have you in there, Ken. Yeah, I've been kind of quiet today, haven't I? I haven't talked to you once.
Yeah, we've got to get over that.
Yeah, some morning it's the Ken and Paul show. Anyway, that's Ken. He's in Smyrna. Victor. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta in Smyrna. Who else is where am I? South. Going for late check-ins, please come on. You don't want to fall into the next 5 categories. Anybody else, any place, anywhere, late check-in? All right, we're moving over to the lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers. Please come in. If you're embarrassed to be one of those, you're going to end up being a scanner listener or an end-time survivalist or a prepper. Or all of them. Or an unlicensed bullfang owner. Or an 8-watt bullfang owner. Nothing? Any late check-ins, any place, anywhere? All righty, we had a grand total of 33 check-ins tonight, which has kind of become our average, somewhere in the middle 30s, which really still cracks me up because it took us 4 or 5 years to get past an average of about 15. So here we are at 7 years and we're doing 30 something. So it's catch as catch can, though, because we've got 127 or 28 people on the mailing list. And so reminders go out to all those people. And I'm thrilled that people check in, and we did pretty good. We're only 32 minutes into the hour, and we did great. All right. Any other check-ins before I move on?
Hey, Paul.
Yo.
I'd like to holler at KN4FAX to others to see if I can hear him.
Oh, is he still there?
L4DTZ KN4FAX.
Man, shoot, you knocked me back up over on McGavick Pike, man. Yeah, you sound great.
Appreciate you putting up that antenna today. Have a good evening over there, John. Thanks a lot for your help today.
Okay, there, Stud Muffin. Anytime, just give me a call. Have a good evening, stay safe, and eat plenty of vittles and gruel. KO4DTZ. Appreciate it, Paul.
Hey, Johnny, you can call me a stud muffin if I reach 90-something.
If I'm still here.
There you go. If we're both still here.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, very good. Any other late check-ins or requests? We don't normally do requests, but do we have anybody who requests? Very good. Let's do this. We're going to go over to 70 centimeters, and that is on 446.415. FM 446.415. Any questions on that? All right, that's where I'm moving, and we're going to. That should only take us a few minutes, and then we're going right over to 10 meters. So if you don't have 70 centimeters FM, we'll be back on 10 meters momentarily. You can hang out there and talk among yourselves if you don't have 70 centimeters. So 446.415. See QSY K4P. All righty, I'm glad I got it in memory. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the 70 centimeter portion, which we only do about once a month on 446.415. Taking check-in starting from the east. Please come now.
E4
Kilo KE4 Tango Whiskey. And you sound real good tonight on 70 centimeters there, Wes.
Yeah, you're popping S3. This is unprecedented. Great night for it.
Ah, it is. It's very good. You sound like you're down the road a little ways. I wasn't looking at the meter, but you sound great. Who else is wherever I was? South? East, excuse me, east.
KI4S BKI4SOR. Good evening on 70 centimeter.
Yeah, very good. You sound great. Who else? That was, by the way, Richard and Stephanie, KI4SIB and KI4SOR in near Lebanon. Who else is east?
So Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India, James and Mount Juliet.
Hey, James, hold on 1 second. Whiskey Alpha Force. Think of it in a second. Zulu Hotel India, that's what it is. And then we had KE4DEZ. Wasn't that Earl in there?
Yeah, that's me, Earl and Nori.
No, I was writing down other things. I had to remember who called me, and I remembered it was you. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu and Noreen. Excellent signal from Noreen on 70 centimeters. Who else is east?
Have you forwarded yet?
Very good. We got Eddie in Gladeville. Who with Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray? Who else is east? Anybody else east? Go up the north.
Alpha 4 Delta Echo. Mount Juliet.
Yeah, you're easy here in Mount Juliet. That's Alpha 4 Delta Echo Daniel here, there in Mount Juliet. Who else is east?
KV9RKK.
Yeah, I meant north. That's we got Frank in there. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo. Who else is north? Over to the west.
KG4 LZ Jack and Donaldson.
Very good, Jack. Sound great. And Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is west?
KG4 TXC Kristen.
All right, got you in there. Sound good. Are you hearing stations all over the same, Chris?
Yeah, pretty good. It's a little harder, obviously, with the inside and 440.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it makes it a little rough. But 440 works really good in town, more so than it does over long distances. But it's amazing how good conditions are tonight. Who else is west? I think I said.
Whiskey 3 Juliet Hotel.
Whiskey 3 Juliet. I get that straight here. It's Whiskey 3. I wrote it down wrong. I don't want to get it wrong again. Get me with it again, please.
Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel, Justin and Gallatin.
There you go. You said it, and I couldn't think what it was again. Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel, Justin and Gallatin. How are you copying signals from Gallatin tonight, Justin?
I'm copying them great, almost a little bit better than 2 meter.
Oh, wow. No, you sound very clear and very good audio tonight, so you're doing a good job. That's Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel, Justin and Gallatin. Who else is north?
You missed Don.
Oh, did I miss Don? Was it Don in Bon Aqua?
Yeah.
See, now that signal wasn't quite as good, Don. A little rough. How's my copy to you? Yeah, I didn't catch all of that. Did you catch all of that, Michael?
Yeah, I can hear it pretty well.
Yeah, well, what did he say?
He said, don't sweat the small stuff.
And it's all small stuff. I know the answer to that. Anyway, no, Don's a little rougher to me tonight, so obviously you can see how 70 centimeters doesn't quite cut the mustard for longer distances. It's November 4 Delta Juliet Tango and Don and Bon Aqua. Who else is west?
AM4YRF Mike Belshire.
All right, yeah, you sound very good there, Michael. That's Michael Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Are we going to be able to hear Ashland City today?
No.
No 70 centimeter?
Yeah, no 70 centimeters.
All right, very good. Anybody else west? All right, anybody else, any place? Did we go through south yet? No, we didn't do south yet. Who else is south, west or south? Anybody else west or south? How about just south? How about late check-ins? All righty, I'm not going to run down the list. Everybody probably heard who was on that. There was.
Somebody else is trying to get in.
All right, is there another station trying to get in? Because I can't hear it. Oops. I got nothing. Is anybody else copying that?
Nothing here. I heard W4, that's all.
Pretty sure that call is not permissible. All righty. Whoever the W4 station that was trying to check in, but I can't hear him, please email me or email somebody or tell somebody your call loudly again, please. All righty, got nothing. I think there was 14 minus the W4 station, which will leave a question mark. I'd love to know who that was and where they are and why we can't hear them. Generally, nobody can hear them except one person, I think, one or two people. Anyway, 14. We had a big jump here a few months ago, and so we had 17, which was big. So 14 doesn't sound so bad. We'll move right over then to 10 meters on 28.415. Unless anybody has any late check-ins, please come in. I hear somebody breaking the squelch.
David and Gallup. W4DTZ. David and Gallup.
Aha! W4DTZ. David got you in there, so that makes a grand total of 50. And is very good. Good to hear you in there. Obviously, you're copying me, David. Well, I can't hear him now, but we got him checked in. That's very good. On to 28.415. Be there momentarily.
Hey, Frank, are you still there? KE4TW. Now it's Whiskey Zero, but the name is Mark. Mark. Okay, Mark. Yeah, good evening to you. Sorry about that. I'm usually get called Scott. We'll wait for Dr. Paul here. Hey, okay, copy that. Well, I may sound a little bit different because I'm on the Mark 5 night there, Roger. Yeah, you sound fine. Sound good quality here.
All right, we ready there, Mark?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, very good. Let's see. We were starting from I got a short memory here. We were starting from the east, as I last remember. And this is K4PEW, the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 10 meters on 28.415. Looking for people from the east. Please come in.
KO4DTT.
All righty. We got Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu. Boy, did I write that song. Delta Tango Zulu. That's what you call it. That is Johnny in Belshire. Who else is east? Anybody else east? Please come in.
I'm in Inglewood, but I'm doing okay.
All right, Earl. I got you. I'm sorry about that, Johnny. It's Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu in Inglewood. And that was Earl Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu in Noreen. Who else is Earl? Good to have you in there. Who else is east? Anybody else east? Please come on. Anybody in north? Please come on. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo, and that's Frank in northwest Mount Juliet. Excellent signal tonight. Who else is north?
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra Paul, North Mount Juliet.
Also another excellent signal from Paul in Mount Juliet. Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. Who else is north? Over to the west.
KM4 YRS Mike in Belshire.
All right, we got Michael in there in Belshire. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Is anybody else west?
KG4 ILV Jack and Donaldson.
All right, Jack, got you in there. You sound real good. Anybody else west?
4 Delta Juliet Tango.
November 4 Delta Juliet Tango. We got Don in there. Good signal from. How much power are you running over there, Don? From Bon Aqua?
1 killion.
1 killion?
1 killion, yeah, 1 kW.
That sounds good. I never used that term before. Anyway, that's November 4 Delta Juliet Tango Don and Bon Aqua with a kilowatt. Who else is west? All right, and there's that's Chris and Donaldson with 1/10 of a kilowatt. 1/10? Let's see, if it's 100 kilowatt. Yeah, you're doing 100 watts, right?
Yep.
There you go. 0.1 kilowatt. Who else is west? Anybody else west or south?
Kilo 4 Oscar Fox.
All righty. Which antenna are you using tonight, Donnie?
I'm on the
All right, well, that'll explain. You're a little bit low to me, but I can still get good copy. That's Donnie in Hermitage, Kilo 4 Oscar, Foxtrot Oscar, and he's on a horizontal. Is that dipole you have?
Yeah, it's about 40 feet.
Yeah, no, it's doing fine. I mean, it's a little lower than when you're on the vertical.
Yeah, I'm trying to vertical. I talked to John Feinberg the woods, and I just tried. I've been having no problem.
All right, very good. That was Donnie again in Hermitage, Kilo 4 Oscar, Foxtrot Oscar. He's south of me and east of Mount Juliet Road. Who else is west? I'm south or east, or south or anywhere. All right, got you in there, Otis. Kilo November 4 Foxtrot Alpha X-ray. Good signal in here, Otis. Anybody else late check-in? Please come in.
W0GZR, Mark, Nashville.
You were in there before I started, and then you didn't show up again till now. You sound good in there, Mark.
Oh, okay. I switched over to the horizontal and nothing. And by the way, I think that was me trying to get you just barely hearing me, or somebody was on 70 centimeters.
Okay, you probably were one of those that didn't. You don't have a 70-centimeter antenna?
Oh, I got that dual band diamond.
Huh, I would expect that to be pretty good. How much power do you have on 70?
50 watts.
Okay, yeah, that was the problem with the older Yaesus. In my case, they were 20 watts on 70 centimeters, which stinks.
Yeah, no, this is the 991 Alpha.
Oh, yeah, well, that's got 50 on both, as obviously. Anyway, it's Mark, Whiskey 0 GZR in Nashville. Who else is any place, anywhere? Any place, anywhere? Late check-ins? Lollygaggers, lurkers, and sandbaggers, please. We'll take DX stations on everything west of the Mississippi. Over to the east of the Mississippi. Europe, please come in now. All right, got nothing. You're missing a great opportunity. Ships at sea, blimps, airplanes, mobile marine, and the Indian Ocean, please come now. All right, we got nothing. All those missed opportunities by those stations. That was 12 of us in here tonight. I'll go backwards, which isn't uncommon for me. Whiskey 0 GZR, Mark in Nashville. Otis, Kilo November 4 Foxtrot Alpha X-ray in Hendersonville. Donnie, Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar in Hermitage. Chris, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-ray Echo in Donaldson. Don, November 4 Delta Juliet Tango in Bon Aqua. Jack, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor in Donaldson. Mike, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot in Bellshire. Paul, Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra in here in Mount Juliet. Frank, Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo in Northwest Mount Juliet. And Earl, Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu in Noreen, and Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu. That's Johnny in Inglewood, and myself here in Mount Juliet with K4 PEW. All right, very good. I'm going to close out the net. Unless there's any check-ins right now, please come in. All righty. Yeah, it's your loss. All right, that's the end of the night. We did a good job. We finished it in 48 minutes. You guys have a good night. You're welcome to stick around and talk among yourselves or move back to 2 meters, and we'll catch y'all later. K4 PEW. Appreciate everybody checking in. 73.
Thanks, Paul. Great job. Good job, Paul.
Yeah, good. Fast job. I was trying to emulate you, Mike.